Welcome back to Bowling Over 50. I'm Alan Berger. This YouTube channel was designed for bowlers that are over 50 years old, but we've found a lot of beginning bowlers coming to the channel, learning and getting better, trying to improve, and without having to go to a coach, which I do recommend you still go in to find good coaching because there's a lot all over the country. Or if you're an intermediate bowler just looking for little tidbits to try to improve yourself just a little bit. But bowlers over 50, this channel was made for you, to help you guys because your body's changing, your things that you do on the lane are changing, and the way you throw the ball is changing. So today's video, we've talked about a lot of things in the past about symmetrical versus asymmetrical, pearl versus solid. And now we're going to talk about something I should have talked about a long time ago. That is changing the surface of your bowling ball. So to show you what that looks like, we've got to throw some shots and compare and contrast. So in our last video, we threw this mindset. It's a solid ball. We're going to throw that for this because this one needs a little bit of surface on it anyway. It's lane shined. We had a video about the lane shine not too long ago. So we're going to just throw this ball real quick so you can see what this ball is looking like now. And then we'll overlay different shots over the top of it so you can see different ball motion. Okay, so we were standing 26, looking at 11, and that's what we've got. So now what we're going to do, well, we're going to pick up our spares. This is a practice session. Actually, I probably need to get lined up with it. Let's do that. Let me get my spare, and let's make a move to try to get lined up with that ball. Wow, that was a lot of thumping going on. A lot of thumping going on. One more time, we're gonna make a 2-in-1 move from there. Excuse me. And see what we get. Okay, that should be good. There we go. That was a 2-in-1 move, so I'm at 28. Looking at 12. So now what we're going to do is take this ball over here and we're going to change the surface a little bit. Before you change the surface of any bowling ball, you need to kind of wipe it off because you don't want a lot of oil to ruin your sanding pads. So we're over here now, and these are Abralon pads. Different grits. This one's 360, 500, 1,000 and 2,000. The higher the grit, the more smooth the bowling ball will become. Right now this ball is pretty well lane shined. No, we'll just talk over it. Because we're going to surface it and go right back there. So, all right, this ball is pretty well lane shined, which means it is probably at around 4,000 grit. So we're going to take a 2,000 Abralon pad and we're just going to give it a light hit here. I start with my thumb up, put my thumb in it because I don't want any of the dust to get in my bowling ball. And I just kind of spin it around my thumb. And just kind of make circular motions with my hand. Go around it twice. Then I move where my fingers are. I move to where my fingers are because I don't want dust in my fingers. My thumb is here and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to spin it around this finger. That it's getting some of what I did last time when I was around my thumb. And we're going to make 2 passes around this bowling ball with this 2,000. All right, so we've done that. Now we're going to put the thumb all the way down and we're going to do the exact same thing, make 2 passes. So you're getting it in 3 different angles. which should be enough for this bowling ball. There's one pass. And the pressure you put on it, moderate to heavy pressure, kind of lean on it a little bit. All right, there's 2,000. Let's see what it does over here on the lane. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe some of the excess dust, sanding dust off of this thing. Now we're gonna stand in the same place. Okay, so what does surfacing a ball do? Surfacing, a lot of people think that putting a sanding pad on it and putting some extra surface on a bowling ball makes the ball hook more. It's not necessarily true. What surfacing a ball and putting some sanding pads on a bowling ball and scuffing up the cover doesn't change the amount of hook, it changes where the ball hooks. The more surface you have on the bowling ball, the ball will hook earlier. It allows you, by putting surface on the ball, to help get the ball to actually hook when there's oil. Normally a ball won't hook until there is no oil. But by putting surface on the ball, you're actually giving your ball a chance to hook in the oil. So, I showed you where we threw the last one. We've put 2,000 on this. I've wiped off all the dust. We're gonna stand in the same place, look in the same place, and hopefully you'll see this ball hook just a tad bit earlier. It helps if you throw it in the right spot. Terrible shot. Not every shot is perfect. I just surfaced that ball and I'm a little tired, a little winded. And hopefully what we can see here though, this will be fun. Yeah, well, I don't know if you can see it, but there are the flare lines, which you couldn't see before. One's there and one's there. I'm not real sure you'll be able to see that. See if where some light will hit them. When you surface your ball, you can actually see the flare line. So let's try to throw that a little bit better. Standing at 28, looking at 12 again, 11. That's a little better. The ball is not actually getting down lane to the spot. It's hooking a little bit before that. But that's just with 2,000 on the pad. We're gonna go up. All right, so we're gonna take the ball back over here. We're gonna wipe some more of this oil off of it. And now we're gonna go to 1,000. All right, we're gonna go to 1,000. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna go to 500. Same way as I did it with 2,000, start with the thumb up. Little tight little circles, go twice around the ball. All right, there's once. Move a thumb towards me. Now hit it again. This is 500. We did it at 2,000 and you saw the ball pick up before it actually got down to the spot I wanted it to go. This will really do it. All right, there's one pass. Two passes, boom. Now, one of the things with a sanding pad, if you get dust in the grooves here in between the sanding pad, it won't sand. So, sad thing is, you gotta knock it off. So I'm gonna move the thumb all the way down and go around it twice again. And this is going from 2,000 now to 500. Right, there's one. And then there's two. We're gonna get some of the dust out of it. Wipe it off. All right. So we were at lane shined to 2,000. Now we've gone to 500. This ball looks good right now. We're gonna stand in the same place. We're standing on 28. Looking at 11. And this ball will hook before it gets anywhere near the spot I want it to get to. right there. Same shot. I hope you guys can see the fact the ball is not getting all the way down the lane where it did when it had nothing on it. It's hooking before it gets there. And that's the point. That's what you use surface for. Doesn't change the amount of hook a bowling ball has, just changes where it hooks. Pick up your spares, folks. Let's see if I hate cross my body. And that's why. Man, my spare shooting is absolutely atrocious. All right, we're gonna throw it one more time. We're gonna make a move left this time. We're gonna make a 2-in-1 move. So we're gonna stand on 30, and we're gonna look at 12. Now guys, this is something I've seen it done by two-handers. I have never done it myself, being this far left with a solid bowling ball. I probably should try it sometime. Just not my game. I think you saw that. That hooked. And it hooked. It actually saw a little bit of oil. My projection was a little bit better towards the gutter, but it still hooked a lot, and still hooked before when it was lane shine. It's still hooking before where it was when it was lane shine. We're gonna do it one more time over here. We're gonna go to stupid grit. We done 500. We're gonna go and do 360. But what we're gonna do here is we're only gonna hit it just a little bit. Well, maybe we'll go around it twice. This is 360. We're turning this into a snowball. Down, fingers up, go around 3 times. I mean twice. Going around twice. Thumb down, go around twice. There's 1, 2, track area. All right, lots of dust coming off the ball now. Probably need a new 360 pad. That one's not cutting. Make sure once you've sanded your ball that you wipe it off. There's nothing more annoying than going to an event where somebody has surfaced their ball, left the dust on it, throw their first shot, and I can sit there for the rest of the time and watch where their first shot went, because that dust will just stay in the oil. It leaves a nice little trail right where their ball went. All right, 360. Last one we threw from 30. Let's try that again. 30 to 12 to probably won't get until about 6 maybe. Yep, about 6. Now that was dramatic. You can see that ball hooked much earlier than it did when it was at 500. All right, well, come on, Alan, pick up your spares. Yay! Okay, so that is surfacing your ball. Why should you surface your ball? Well, first we had a video about your ball getting lane shine and you needing to put extra surface on it. You need to take it to your pro shop, get it detoxed, get some of the oil out of it, and then have it resurfaced. But if you're bowling in league or on a sport pattern and the ball is going too far down the lane, use some sandy pads, put a little surface on it. Doesn't really change how much that ball hooks, it just changes where it hooks. The more surface you have on it, the lower the grit, the earlier the ball hooks. You want that ball to hook in a spot that gets you on a 6-degree angle, rolling towards the pins to get yourself as best chance to strike as possible. So that's bowling over 50. hopefully you like what we're doing. Hopefully this is informative for you. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to our channel. Doesn't cost you anything and it helps us out a lot. So we thank you very much for watching. Have fun, surface your balls, make them hook, and good bowling. This is for those people that go, I want to see your release. Like my release is something spectacular, which it is not. Are we recording? Okay. Yeah. Well, this one could take a second. All right. Here we go. Man, I just start talking. Whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. I am not planned at all. Today we're going to be talking about something that I should have talked about months ago, and that is how to change the surface of your bowling ball. But more importantly, why to change the surface. Let's do that again. All right, loosen up. All right, Alan, pick up a spare. Nope. All right, we're going to cut those spares out. I can't get my feet underneath me. Okay,